Hello and welcome to Arsenal Ferdinand fan page. Uh, let's talk about our last game against Aston Villa. Reactions, analysis, emotional roller coaster, and also let's talk about the latest Mo Salah comments, if we can. It's not about Arsenal, but it kind of includes one of the biggest players in the Premier League, and he could potentially be leaving. Regarding our game with Aston Villa, as we previously mentioned, we are decimated in our backline, and in last 5 games or 4 games, I think, our new signing Piero Hincapié played with 4 different players in the backline. We introduced Ben White after months of being absent, or rather being on the bench because Timber is playing out of his mind. The game, sorry, just a car passing by. Regarding the game, in first half, I think we got it all wrong, or our coach got it all wrong. We should start, like we previously mentioned, with Gyökeres up front and push their high line much further. Merino and Eze were probably wrong choices in our lineup and setup, so we changed it at the beginning of the second half, got our equalizer, and after that we just stopped with our energy, with our pressing, with our most important desire to win the game. Maybe we are a little bit tired due to condensed schedule that we have, but I think last 2 years we are struggling to get the win there, to get good game against Unai Emery, and in that sense I think we should probably scare off some ghosts like we did with Fulham, like we did with a lot of games this year that in the last 2 years we kind of struggled, even lost. That's Fulham, that's West Ham, that's Aston Villa, traditionally City, and etc. So I'm not dissatisfied. I'm really happy with how things turned out in this course and so far in this season. But we definitely should cheer the team more and be happy with the way we are and not happy with the results. Because if you take 2 defenders and any kind of striker options for top 4 teams, they would be, I think, in a very, very in worse situation than we are at the moment. So far, with all that being said, with all the injuries, with all the absentees, we don't have any striker at the moment. We get some of our strikers back. Now we don't have almost any kind of defenders in our backline. So it's a flip around. And we are really, really doing well. When I say that, we are doing well. We are first in the table in the Premiership, and we are first in the table in the Champions League. Even that doesn't mean much when it comes to knockout phases. So in that sense, we should really, really support our team and probably our manager. But I understand the fan bases who are not satisfied and who are calling this defeat as Mikel Arteta defeat because we were cowardly, we didn't push enough, etc., etc. I think there's some percentage and some truth to that, because we do have a cautious coach and manager, but regarding the setup and the lineup that he could have put through, I think the outcome would be the same. I expected a draw, hope for a draw, and basically we got we lost the game in the last kick of the match, which can happen during the season. And what we need to do is bounce back. We need to bounce back in 2 days prior with Bruges, and we need to bounce back in the first game in the Premiership, which is against Wolves, I think. And I think we will do that. I think we will show our intentions this year too. And I think we are more clever and more experienced right now. And I don't know, when we conceded that goal, you could see the reactions of all the players they were really devastated, as well as the fan base. The first initial reaction was, even myself, it was kind of deflated. It was kind of, why Arteta, why? But after some time, when you see other teams and how they're playing with availability of the players, etc., I think we're still in a really, really good position. We're still top of the league, but it's not a good feeling when Man City is breathing down your neck, and they are at the moment. Also, Aston Villa is in the 3rd place, and most importantly, Crystal Palace is in the 4th place. Like, the league this year is really, 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 really demanding and challenging, and it's nice to see. We want this kind of. I don't know. I would like us to be 15 points up top, but at this moment we kind of have a title challenge, a title race, which is good for all the spectators. Yes, for our Arsenal fans, being 2nd, 3rd times in a row, we don't like this feeling. Like this feeling against Aston Villa, Fulham, West Ham even. It tends to bring back bad memories and anxieties. So yeah. And also in this video I would like to say what Mo Salah did. We can all have our opinions, we can all have our, I don't know, we can agree with that, we can say he did a good thing for him, bad thing for club, etc., etc. But what is true is that Mo Salah, his Premiership is great, his Liverpool is great, and we don't know what happens in that building and in that club. But for me personally, I think this is not the first time that Mo Salah is acting like a diva. It's not the first time that he's acting like there's something personal, etc. And also I think there's some business decision here, because Liverpool are in a rebuild. They need to look ahead in the team without Mo Salah, without even Virgil van Dijk. And I think I think their salary bump and contracts renewed, because those are the players that brought you the league last year. And regarding Liverpool Football Club, I think they did everything fine, which I hope my club, Arsenal Football Club, would also do, and reward the players that got you that league. So yeah, but other than that, I think it was. I wouldn't like to be a Liverpool fan right now, even though they are currently the champions, because I don't know, it kind of stinks emotionally, results-wise. Coach doesn't seem like he's managing it all well, in my opinion, and also the best player in the league, not just in Liverpool Football Club, is saying things like that, and it makes you wonder. My opinion is that it's a business decision from Liverpool. They got him the new contract at the end of the last year, and this year they saw that he is in decline. He is in decline. He's not playing well. Maybe he's not in decline. Maybe it's just the atmosphere in the club, etc. But he is not playing well, and he's closing to that age where he cannot perform at the level physical that is required. It's nothing bad, it's just that dude is getting older, and that's it. And I think they are kind of creating the situation, or Mo Salah created the situation and helped them, so they can probably offload him to Saudi Arabia or somewhere where they can get a decent amount of money, get rid of him, get rid of his contract, etc., etc., and probably reinvest that money in a different kind of wide player. Anton Semenyo, probably, it springs to mind. So I don't know, maybe that can be a good thing for Liverpool. At the moment, for Liverpool and for the league, it's not a good look. And I don't like it. I don't like this player power in football. Like in NBA, it's present for 2 decades, but in football, I don't like it, and we're switching to that. Thank you for watching.